You woke up, the single survivor of a shipwreck.
Bootstrap Island VR is one of those games that you boot up and immediately go, damn, this looks good.
Holy crap.
And to be completely honest with you, I normally leave the graphics and sound until last, but I'm going to actually put it at the front, mainly because, damn, that look good. The actual island looks amazing. Opening coconuts feels amazing. The water and the fish in the water are amazing. I mean, literally, damn, that look good. The sound is all around you. The island is literally alive. You can hear birds, things scuttering around. It is literally alive. The flames make a sound and they look realistic, down to small details of like the blue at the bottom, the flames just shimmering out, the torches look amazing, and to actually build these things feels kind of realistic. And then there's the voice from above. God? Is that you?
The darkness pulled you into its eternal embrace.
Or at least the narrator, which actually sounds cool and just chirps in here and there, giving you little tips and whatnot. To be honest with you, without even the gameplay, I would have probably paid something to just come into this island surroundings and just wander around, taking in the scenery and just relaxing in the sun. But I suppose, luckily enough, that's not all there is to Bootstrap Island VR. In fact, and I'm kind of at a loss of everything to do with Bootstrap Island VR, but what it is a survival roguelike, which sounds really weird in this sort of setting and in this sort of way. And as a roguelike, that means dying a shed loads of times. So Bootstrap Island VR is broken down into two sections. You have the day section, where basically you wake up or you just go through day to day to day and see how many days you can go through. And this means wandering around, trying to find different elements to basically survive, like wood, coconuts so that you've got something to eat and drink, sticks so that you can impale crabs and then cook them on a fire. There's so many different things you can eat, drink, and basically do. As a lone survivor of a pirate ship crash, don't know what you call that, shipwreck, there we go. This basically means that there are elements of that ship that's washing up on shore and also in the water that you can grab. Now, there is no inventory, so these little like crates are your only source of carrying things around if you want to carry multiple things around. While this is a great idea and I kind of loved it, the crates had their own issues. This is one of the only negative points I had about the game. Things that you put in this crate kind of can at times ruin the crates, and they will go into some sort of jittery like thing until you remove the item that's causing it to do so. But this also means that it moves around and throws everything out of it, which can be inconvenient when trying to survive, especially, well, I'll come to that bit. And yeah, I know how much you all love me saying that. Also washed up on shore, randomly located, are a certain number of chests. Within these chests can be found, and you have to open them yourself, through basically bashing a rock onto the actual lock, which I thought was really clever and actually feels realistic. Hey, these objects in this game do actually have weight to them. It's weird, but it's true. Anywho, digressing. Basically, inside these chests, you can find a musket, which you have to load yourself by putting the powder in, then the bullet, and then basically cocking it, and then it fires with random effects. And then there's ones with like things like torches. There's ones with jewels in. I still haven't worked out what use the jewels are, but I'm sure they're there for some reason, although you can't actually carry them. Maybe at the end game, the more you have, the more you get. There are weather effects in it now. They've just updated it, and I've not seen them yet. But I do plan on doing a elongated playthrough in a separate video just to show off more of this game, because this ain't going to show you as much as I want you to see, if that kind of makes any sense whatsoever. So far, I have spent days and days, hours upon hours, wandering around this island, presumably in my own head, trying to reach the ship that I whence came from. This would be an easy task if, well, the daytime was the only thing that you had, because basically nothing really in the daytime attacks you. No, I can't think of anything yet. But nighttime's kind of different.
Back! Yeah, that's it. Come on! I need a weapon, that's what I need.
Nighttime, your first nighttime, basically my first nighttime, I didn't have a fire or anything and died instantly. The creatures are merciless and rather unforgiving. But that's not really the scary bit. It's when you actually build a fire and you see these creatures. And then you figure it's not just building the fire, you have to then be close to it, be able to survive, make sure that you've got water, food, and you're not too tired. Holding a torch can illuminate other bits, and oh man, it just looks incredible. Damn. And then seeing the creatures come towards you, some land-based, some airborne, and there are some really scary moments that, man, I have not felt anything like this in a VR game. I don't think ever. I mean, if I recorded myself and someone looked at me playing this, they would have probably phoned the psych ward, because I look like a crazed person, waving my arms around, shouting loud, trying to defend myself. Now, admittedly, I have come kind of late to the party here, and I have actually seen some other people's reviews, mainly because I didn't think that I'd be getting a review key until I did. So I've seen mixed results on this one. Some people either love it or some people either hate it. Now, if you go into it thinking it's a survival horror and basically that's what you'll be playing, you can construct constructs later on when you're playing. There is plenty to actually do, and you do kind of like have a goal as well. Bootstrap Island VR is in early access, so it's been developed on, and basically, I mean, it's a game in itself now, let alone what they're adding, like weather effects and I'm guessing other things down the line. Scoring Bootstrap Island VR is quite easy for me. I'd instantly give it an 8 out of 10 and would definitely recommend it for the points I've mentioned. If you're into pirates, if you're into survival games, if you're into like horror, if you're into like just anything like what you're seeing on the screen that looks beautiful, sounds incredible, and so far you're almost literally guaranteed that it's just going to get better and better, then this is probably for you. And I'd definitely say that if you've enjoyed this video, then maybe this is for you as well, and I'd hit that like and subscribe button just in case.